Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day. Today we are doing some more ARK. We are going to be doing the Ice Queen. And then after that we got like, I think it's 19 treasure things to get from the Drakelings. Also, I'm standing here just because this is the last recognizable area since the last video. This is there's not really anything here anymore. We have sort of moved, so we'll go ahead and go to the new base. It is nothing fancy, but it is better than what we had. I can find it, that is. It is very foggy, which it wasn't foggy before I decided to start recording. Get up there, buddy. Alright. So we got I don't have a Drakeling on, so I'm gonna walk down the stairs like a normal human. So we got this nice little setup going here. We got a step into the water because we have the donkey and the angler, so we want an easy way in and out of the water. We got some griffins being bred over there. We got some bison being bred over here. These dudes are not really doing anything other than I think the blue one is running my forges here. Speaking of forges, we need, let's see, we need to pull our metal. Pull from the forges, and then we need to make a forge. Oops. It would help if I actually spelt that correctly. There we go. I need crystal. So, we're gonna do that real fast. So the goal is to get the Ice Queen done today. I don't actually know if that's going to be easy. I apparently have not been eating. I guess we'll grab some water real fast. Just so I don't pass out. So, since the last video, we have been doing a lot of drops and building. A lot of breeding. And I've collected a bunch of those, the hordes from the Drakeling. I think we have like 19 of them, so I want to do the Ice Queen, but then after that I want to go and actually gather all of those drops and see what kind of loot we get. All of those drops are 30,000 experience drops. So they're not like the low ones. These are all the big boys. Grab some of this stuff. Alright, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna grab crystal. There's probably some sabers up here that want to fight. Because every time I come up here, there is sabers. A little bit of crystal right there. We don't really need very much either. But if I'm going on a trip, I might as well. Dude, all this metal's already back. Damn. What's up, Hyena Dawn? Come here, buddy. Alright, we're gonna use the Anki. Make sure you set to no special harvest. Come on, Anki. He may not auto attack crystal. I don't know if he does or not. He might not. I might actually have to ride him to... Alright, we'll just ride him. Not the end of the world. Should be more than enough crystal. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the rocks, the flints, the mushrooms. I don't care about all that. And I should be able to carry all this on the bird and not have to have the Anki out. So go ahead and transfer that over. Crystal and metal. Yeah, I was up here, not today, but yesterday I cleared out all that metal. And that's what we're kicking up right now to try to get this forge. And we just happened to have enough metal to do the forge, so that's why I ran up to get the crystal real fast, because I have been dying to actually get a the big forge, because the little forges are just killing me. Luckily, I've had the pyramanes. They've been just fueling the forges, so I haven't had to put in wood. But then that has the downside of it's harder to get gunpowder. So we threw some wood into a couple of the forges. But... Alright, so not this episode, but coming up soon, we're going to be getting a new RG. There's a 145 over there, but I would like to get a couple high-level RGs for breeding. I need better stamina and weight, and that level 99 is level 101 is not pulling his weight like he should be. Let's see. Oh, I put it in the bird. Let's see, crystal. Alright, so we got the crystal, we want the forge. If I could stop spelling it wrong, that would be great. It doesn't help that my microphone is right in front of the I and the O. Pull and turn on, craft. I've been waiting days. I didn't want to do the forge that recording, but I've been busy editing all the videos. Alright, we're gonna put I guess we could put it there. I don't like that it's off the wall. Also, this is not correct. Pick it up, please. Thank you. The front of it I want facing me off the wall. So we'll remove the snapping. We're gonna put it right there. Should be good now. Yeah, that's better. Alright, and then we're just gonna go ahead and pull all of this here metal. See how much? I think it does like 20 or something at a time. Yeah. So that's gonna blow through that pretty quick. These can be turned off. What? Turn off. Oh, dude is doing those. The pyroman. Alright, well, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and pull some wood up in here. Pull about 1,000. Get some charcoal going while we're running. I am stoked to have that though. Like I said, I've been waiting days because I didn't want to do it off a video, and I also didn't feel like recording a video. I think everything is good. As far as the base goes, it's not finished. There's probably going to be more of that be put across for like flyers. We need some more vaults. There's just a lot of stuff that needs to be done. We have our little gene storage here that has some bison genes. Actually I can show real fast. There's a lot of bison genes from all the ones that I tamed. And then we got some ACs. I don't know what's up with the drake, or the wyvern egg hatching. Sometimes you only need like one AC, and then sometimes you need all of them. I don't know why, but our new layout is 8 ACs just sitting here. So All of that is good. We don't have any like fancy animals bred yet. The griffin is probably the closest, just because we got two parents and put all the stats in it, but it's not mutated, and so that's why we're still doing all that down there. As far as the dragons go, I cannot for the life of me get these things to actually mutate. So, and I have multiple eggs, so they're not from the same parents. And it's just not working for me. So I don't know if it's possible for wyverns to be mutated or not. And then the bison, we've gotten a couple mutations, but it's very slow going, and I think it's just because I don't have a lot of females out, so it's taking a bit. Oh, speaking of random, I had to leave off of the Drakeling for 3 hours because it gives you a buff that makes your loot better. But from my understanding, it messes up the Ice Queen's loot table, and you don't get the trophy. So I basically sat here for 3 hours doing other stuff, so that I don't have that buff, which is fine. But we're gonna take the wyvern and the griffin, and I should probably bring a storage box. Let me see. Storage. Wait, I might actually have a storage already crafted. I had that, but I don't want to bring that. I have a preserving bin. I didn't know that. That's weird. Box. What is it called? Storage box. Why did nothing show up when I typed in storage? We're gonna bring a storage box. We're gonna bring 2 sleeping bags. I don't know that I'm gonna need them or not. We'll figure it out, but we're gonna bring the griffin and the wyvern. So we'll go ahead and pop you away. Get on you. Make sure I have everything else that I need. I don't need that loot on me real fast. I'll just throw it in the bird. You can have this, Mr. Bird. Isn't there one more? Oh yeah, there it is. What was that? Equus saddle. Nice. Alright. So we are... Whoops. We are good to go, I believe. We have our shotgun, flame arrows. I don't really need the trank stuff, but I don't really run around without it. Well, maybe. Let's just put it all on the bird. I don't need trank arrows, trank darts. I don't need that. I probably don't need that. Don't need sickle. We'll bring those 2 just in case. We don't need the Anki. Probably don't need the berry, but you know. I think that's good. Okay. Alright, let's go over. Alright, so we're gonna be throwing down 2 sleeping bags and a storage. The storage is just gonna hold the griffin. Storage. Can we not? Oh, okay, it's too close. Alright, we're gonna throw the griffin in there. Just in case we do end up dying, we have a way back in easily. And then these guys are just gonna throw them down. Now I brought the Pyromane as a shoulder pet for 2 reasons. One, I'm not wearing fur, and I don't have the Drakeling, so I don't have easy protection. And the second reason is if something happens, I have another option, basically. So I don't know if there's like a point where it actually... Whoop, we're getting some lag here. Loading in the cave, I guess. I don't know if there's a point that the game actually kicks you off the wyvern, so I'm not gonna take the chance. We're gonna go ahead and just pop out Kitty here. I don't know how well we're gonna do in here, but this is not a like a bred cat, so it could do alright, but it could also not. I don't know which way we're going here. I'm gonna say it's... Whoops. I'm gonna say it's this way. Can you get your fat head out of the way? Maybe I went the wrong way. Yeah. Okay. So we'll pull him back out. Or her, I guess. Go this other way. It's been so long since I did the Ice Queen. It was back on ASE. Also, from my understanding on like servers, the Ice Queen may or may not be like messed up. Like there might not be some things that you're expecting to be there. Hello? Okay. But on single player, which is what I'm playing on because I don't have a server, everything should be here, which means it's not gonna be a easy walk. Like we're gonna have to actually fight. I don't remember the Thyla having such difficulty getting around this place. Or maybe actually Dude, stop making that noise, cat. I'm not used to you. I think the last time I did Ice Queen, I actually did, I had Dionychus, and that's what I was writing on. No, that's the way back down, I think. Oops. I might be losing my mind. Yeah, there we go. What? That was a little easier than I thought it would be. Okay. This style is not bred. Like I literally just took the two random parents. They're not even good levels. Well, I mean, one is, but they're not both. And it's like three-shotting these. What is the melee? I have the melee. I put all the points in the melee, basically. Oh. Alright. So we are... What? How dare you rob me? Anyways, let's get rid of the prime. Actually, just... Raw, we'll take... Oops. We'll take that, drop this, put this back. Alright, we're gonna grab this real fast and hope that he doesn't do stupid things like that. Okay, Prime. He was apparently, or she was able to actually see the dead body. A little bit. Should be coming up soon. Hey. I'm kind of like focusing, listening to the sounds because I don't want one of these things catching me off guard. Dude, this cat is actually really nice here. Staying warm. I don't remember which way it is. Is it this way? What's that? Nice PT saddle. I think it's this way. Alright, here we are. Alright, so I don't know how I want to do this. Obviously this Thyla is just killing it. Do I want to actually like shoot it? I feel like just fighting it with the tame is probably the best option. Hello? Can I... Hello? Can I get over there, please? It won't let me... Alright, we're just gonna... Let's take it out with the Thyla. Alright, quick... Dermis. Prime? Dermis. Okay. So we got the Dermis. Now we need... So in theory, because I didn't bring the Drake and I don't have the buff from the Drake... Drakeling. There it is. So we did get it without the buff. Good to know. What's on the... Oh, that's the prime. Can I harvest you? I can. Not... Prime... Drop. There we go. I was stuck there for a second. Hey, nice. I only had a green one, so that'll definitely be nice. So that's the way out, but we need the artifact, so I'm gonna go down this way. Wake up, buddy! Wake up! Oh, getting some lag there, probably from the artifacts effects. Hey, I don't think yeah, regular creatures can't carry artifacts. I can't grab a couple because I don't have an otter on me. Well, the Pyroman as a shoulder pet definitely came in handy as far as staying warm goes, because I'm just wearing hide. I'm not wearing fur. Right. You're cold. Well, no crap. I'm in icy water. Wait, what? Alright, we're having issues with the Thyla. So we'll just grab him real fast. Figure out how to get out of here, and then there we go. Alright, we're gonna see if it'll let me throw the wyvern. I don't know if it will right here. Oh, it will. Okay. Not a very successful throw. Alright, we'll just jump down. Holy shit. Did not expect the Spino to be right there. What level are you, buddy? 25. I'm gonna go mess up the Spino real fast. Like, this Thyla is a beast. It wasn't even bred though. I'm so confused because it's not even... Like, I didn't put any effort into breeding that. I literally just took 2 parents and it was a baby that came out. So that I wasn't using one of my original creatures in case something happened, but... Maybe it's because I dumped a couple XP dumps into it. Maybe it just feels better than it is. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna head back to base, drop stuff off, and then we're gonna grab all those hordes. Alright, so we're back at the base. On my way back, I realized that I had left the griffin. And I want the griffin because that's what I would like to ride next. Let's go ahead and get our stuff put away here. There we go. I'm gonna have to move that. I think it's clipping a little. Maybe not. It's close. Whatever. So there's the trophy, and then we're gonna put the dermis, or sorry, excuse me, artifact, and then we're gonna put the dermis. Where is it? There it is. I think that's the correct way. Nope. Okay. So we've learned that it is high side to the back. Rotate. There we go. That should be it. There we go. I think there's positions, poses. What the hell? Dude, that thing is massive. We'll keep her as a little chubby. All right. Let's drop the loot in the boxes. So gear-wise, we picked up a couple blueprints, a chitin helmet, flak boots, flak leggings, fur leggings, hide shirt. Looks good. And then Lymantria saddle blueprint, Pelagornis saddle blueprint, Sarco saddle blueprint, an Allosaurus saddle, PT saddle, Packy saddle. Yeah. And then we got that nice fabricated sniper, which I'm stoked for. And that is everything. I don't need all this ammo. We can drop that. Wasn't there's that. I think that's everything that we picked up, right? And we'll just put away resources. We picked up 6 of those horns. A bunch of chitin and hide. I think that's it. I need a trophy. There it is. Let's go ahead and craft up one of those real fast. I don't know where to put this. I don't know, but right now I'm just gonna put it here. And then we'll throw dude on there. Madame dude. Alright, so we got that one done. I still, eventually I want to go do the golem. The problem with the golem though is that cave is rough, and in my whole time of playing ARK, I've only ever done that cave with the Desmodus, and those don't exist in ASA yet without like using a mod, and I don't really want to use a mod for creatures, so we're gonna have to figure out what I'm comfortable going in on. I might end up using the Thyla. I don't know. It did a lot better than I thought it was going to do, to be completely honest. So I am stoked for that. Let's get this stuff put away real fast. And then we're gonna drop the dermal tool in here along with that. We can throw that on the ground because it's trash. I need a grinder. I've been just throwing a lot of stuff on the ground that I don't want. This is all my Drakelings. This one's got the Lost Colony skin. Oh, we can actually put dude back. There we go. Alright, so we're just kind of keeping him parked here. Alright, and then because we're done with all of the Ice Queen stuff, I can put that Drakeling back on. I absolutely love having Drakeling. It is by far my favorite shoulder pet. Grab these, and then let's eat, And we're gonna take the wyvern, even though I don't really want to bring it, but I forgot dude in the box. So we're gonna go grab the griffin, and then from there we'll start up all the what are they called? What is this? The dragon horde keys. All right, when we get to the griffin. All right, we're back here. Let's grab the griffin. There we go. We'll just leave the sleeping bags and stuff in case I decide to come do the Ice Queen later. Actually, let's switch over to the griffin real quick. That was weird. Alright. So, next part, we gotta trigger all of these. Dude, they are everywhere. Alright, so let's go up. I know on top of this hill is some drakes, or wyverns. They're like somewhere right around there. We got a few that way, which is going back towards home, and then looks like we got some in the desert. So what I think I'm gonna do is grab the ones right here, run around the map, and collect until we get back home. So we'll get these two, these, and then roll back around. Thought that was a wyvern for a second. Quetzal. Alright, we should be... No? Wants me closer. I don't feel safe here. Alright, we'll check it in the air. I don't feel safe there. And there's one right here. And now I'm gonna throw all the loot on the griffin. There's a alpha Carno. Alright, get back in the air. We'll switch the loot over to dude. So we got desert boots, blueprints, a tech railgun, tech rifle, assault rifle, another mammoth saddle, nice ghillie piece, some kibble, broth of enlightenment. We got a nice, or maybe I already had that. No, because I didn't bring the sickle with me, so I got a nice sickle. Nice. Yeeling saddle. I don't know what that is. Tech leggings. I mean, that's not bad. Alright, so... back this way. Alright, I'll bring us back when we get to the next one. Alright, so... this one... looks like it's like right... I can access it right next to the wyvern. Or, not the wyvern, the oil rig. So we put a oil rig because the nodes for the ocean nodes for the Dunk Leotis were so sparse. So we need to be able to get oil from multiple places, so that's what we ended up doing. Am I? Yeah, okay. They're right here. I believe I just saw a chainsaw. Should be one more right here. Alright, up. Alright, what do we get? It's an Allosaurus saddle, some ammo, junkie kibble, some cactus broth, chainsaw, which is awesome, a decent compound bow, some cloth boots, desert hat, a nice flak helmet, another harpoon, couple harpoon launchers, mushroom brew, some flame arrows, Quetzal saddle, Rhino saddle, nice. Roll rat saddle, which we will never use. Some crappy kibbles, some bullets, a bunch of arrows, some more kibble, a tech rifle, and some trank arrows. It looks like we picked up some trank darts also. Alright. Where is the next one? So we're gonna go to the swamp. Something's making a lot of noise down there. I think these two. Alright, I'm not really excited for the swamp ones. Try to find a place. It's not gonna be too bad. That's Sarko over there. Ugh, I hate the swamp so much. Ugh, okay. Oh, there's a rhino. Speaking of, level 90 female. Not something I want to deal with, so we're gonna fly up. Eventually, I do want to tame a rhino, just because they're probably one of the most useful flyers on the in the game. Fly up. I don't know why I feel like something was following me. Is that that's a Dinosaurus, right? Not a Sarko. Level 60 Dinosaurus. Why are you swimming backwards, dog? Alright, we got a frog saddle. Battle tartar. Some enduro shoe. Fur gauntlets. Pretty nice ones. Shield. Another shotgun. Quet saddle. Another riot shield, some shocking trank darts, which I am excited for. Some crappy kibble, a tech railgun, a nice thyla saddle. We might end up having to run back to base soon, because we're almost out of space. Alright, we're coming up on another one here. Not an area I'm really a fan of. There's a Gigantoraptor. It's another thing I want to get my hands on. Alright, let's see what we got. Daedon saddle. Oops. Some ammo. Doedicurus saddle. Steak, saute, Shastasaurus submarine saddle. Those I don't even think spawn on this map. And then a whip. Oh, and some crappy kibble. It looks like some more arrows also. Alright, let's see how many... We may be able to grab these two. And then we might have to go home and drop stuff off. We're getting pretty heavy, so let's grab these real quick. Looks like we got two of them about the same spot. Hopefully we can get both of them right here. And we can. Alright. So we got desert cloth gloves, blueprint, fur cap blueprint, fur pants blueprint, a Shastasaurus submarine saddle blueprint, a whip blueprint, an assault rifle, a Bronto saddle, some flamethrower ammo, a ton of arrows, flaming arrows, some exceptional kibble, mind wipe tonic, mushroom brew, regular kibble, some simple bullets, decent sword. And then it looks like some more trank arrows. We'll just put all those over. And where are we sitting? We have a little bit of space left. Maybe we can get lucky and get the two that are down here in the desert. Alright, we're coming up on the ones in the desert. My griffin is eating kibble, which I'm fine with. What the hell? Oh, level 145 car chart right here. Alright, We got one that's close to that car chart. I'm not really stoked about. Try to go as far this way as I can. Okay. Yeah, so we're basically full up, so I'm gonna fly back home and then we'll go out and get the rest. Alright, so we made it back to the bears. The stuff that we got from that last drop was the crossbow, Equus saddle, some more kibble, fabricated pistol, ghillie boots, another nice long neck, some metal arrows. We got a nice pickaxe. I'm just gonna keep that on me. Got a riot helmet, some mushroom brew, simple kibble, and a Tuso saddle. So we still have 7 of those things to pick up. Oh, we got this broth of enlightenment also, and some ammo. We still have 7 of those things to pick up. Let me get all this stuff put away real fast. In the time that it took us to go do the first half of those horde drops and the Ice Queen, all of the metal was smelted, which is awesome. I love the industrial forges. Alright, so we're gonna be doing... Oh, if I can get out of here, that is. Eventually. There we go. Alright, so how we're gonna do this now is there's a horde close to us, but I don't want to grab... I want to grab that one last. So we're gonna run up to the volcano area, get this one, and then fly to this one next after that, and then come down and grab the rest. It's like another chainsaw, and I think I saw a Spino saddle also. Alright, we're gonna go all the way down to the furthest one away. Holy wyverns, man. There's so many right there. Alright, we're rolling up on this one. Alright, let's see what we've gotten so far. I haven't checked. Blueprint for the chainsaw, Stego saddle blueprint, an actual chainsaw, some basic kibble, some of those what are these? Energy brews, some flamethrower ammo, medical brew. Junky pickaxe. I mean, it's junky compared to what I was carrying. And then a nice riot chest, some homing rockets, simple bullets, simple kibble, some shotgun ammo, Spino saddle, tech railgun, and Yeeling saddle. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, to the next one, which... Alright, basically right at the top of this hill. The loot for these Drakeling drops are insane. Like, the fact that you get tech gear... I mean, I don't think you can use it unless you've unlocked the tech, but... It's crazy. Tapahara tech saddle, riot leggings, nice fur. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about the loot, that's for sure. I think that is everything. Yeah, okay. We had 4 more to go. So 1. Let's grab that so I don't break it. Alright, we got a turtle saddle, broth of enlightenment, some flak leggings, another Tuso saddle, simple kibble. I think the game is telling me to get a Tuso, which I am not a fan of taming those. I only see I only see 2 markers. Oh, okay, there's 2 over there. Looks like we got 1 in the redwoods here. Which I am not a fan of the redwoods. Thanks to the lovely Thylos. Yeah. Terror birds. We got another pickaxe. It wasn't as good as the one we were carrying. Another Spino saddle, some simple ammo, some more fire arrows. 2 tech sword blueprints. Looks like we got a little bit more of the good kibble. Some focal chili, medical brew, a rock drake saddle. Those don't spawn on the map. Let's get out of here before we get thylid. Alright, we had just the last 2, and I think they're both on my big island. I think in the next episode, I want to try to tame the gigas that I trapped in the river so that I can breed them for babies. And then eventually we could use the baby gigas to tame that Karchar that's in the desert, maybe. We'll see. I don't like taming the Karchars. Those are rough. Alright, then we're on my island here where I feel safe. Safe-ish anyways. We're gonna land between the 2 and try to get both of them to spawn again in the same spot. Alright, we got desert cloth, pants, ascended pump, shotgun, blueprint, Spino saddle blueprint, energy brew, some more kibble, more bullets, ghillie boots, ghillie gauntlets, a megatherium saddle, which would be nice if it was a different map, Tapahara saddle, a tech sword, steak saute, some homing missiles. That looks like it's it. That is quite a lot of stuff there, and a lot of that loot is really good. I'm glad that they added the drakelings, because before those you'd have to go constantly like run caves or go look for red and yellow drops or cyan drops, like constantly. I would say that most of the loot that I've acquired though so far in this series has been from actual drops. I don't know what's up with the white drops. I think it's the drakeling, but it has like increased the loot that comes out of the white drops are insane. Like there's always something ascended in white drops. Can you? Okay. Like here, I'll show you real fast. There's a white drop over here. We could probably get. At least I think it's white. It's hard to tell sometimes from distance. It's either white or blue. If it's white though, I like 99% certain there's gonna be. Oh, it disappeared. Like 99% certain that there's gonna be a something ascended in it. Let's see if this one stays. I'm also pretty sure that's white. It might be teal, but it's hard to tell with this weather. It's actually hard to tell in general. Anything that's not red and purple. But I'm pretty sure this is white. It's funny that they put a white drop up here, because you can't get up here until you have a flyer, as far as I can tell anyways. Yeah, white drop. Alright. So I don't know if it's the drakeling that's the issue, but these things always have something ascended in it. And obviously I fly around with the drakeling everywhere because of the slow fall and the healing. But I mean, a lot of the loot that I've gotten, like, is because of white drops, and I mean, all of the drops in general, but, like, I don't pass up white drops usually. And I think it has a lot to do with the drakeling. I can't say for sure, though. We are almost back to the base. We'll drop our stuff off. I think we've done quite a bit in this this episode here. I mean, we got a forge, the industrial forge. We went and killed the Ice Queen. Oops. Got a bunch of loot. Oh, a little too heavy. Arrows and rockets. I need to get more vaults so that I can separate even further. Like ammo would be nice to have a spot for. And then weapons. Blueprints. Whoops, that did not need to go in there. There we go. I think we, like, just in our gathering abilities, we picked up that nice sickle. And we picked up a really nice pickaxe. I don't think we have... yeah, we haven't got a good hatchet yet, like a ascended hatchet yet. So I'm still working on that. I think that's all of those. I think that's it. Oh, we forgot some flamethrower ammo. The gear that I have, this is my cold weather gear. All of this stuff is pretty nice too, which I got through just regular drops. I feel like something with ASA has made it like super easy to get decent gear. Like, I don't have my settings set to crazy or anything. Let's get big dude out of here. But yeah, I think the next episode is gonna be trying to get a better RG, probably 2 of them just to breed up. I want to get some really good weight on them. I have like a handful of things that I would like to accomplish in this series, but I don't know that I have enough time to do everything that I want to do. Like, I would love to get a Carcanos. I know that there's somewhere in the desert there's a like a island or a cave that has a bunch in it. I'm sure there's other places, like I think there's a wyvern thing that I don't know where that is. That has them also. But yeah, there's like things that I want to do. I just don't have the time to do. Like, it'd be nice to get some better sea creatures, but that's kind of like it's like it's more for pride to get sea creatures, with the exception of the Dunkley and the anglerfish. Both of those are really good utility creatures to have, for the donkey for stone, metal, and oil, and then the anglerfish for pearls. I mean, I live super close to the beavers over there, so I have a ton of pearls on top of like the ones that I gathered with the donkey or with the anglerfish from Viking Bay. But like just having that opens up a lot of ability to craft stuff. So, but the rest of the stuff is kind of like not really a necessity. Like having a Moza or a Pleasy or a Tuso or any of that stuff doesn't really do you any good. Because there's nothing to do in the ocean. Although I do gotta go get the artifacts, which I'm not looking forward to. But that's just because I don't like being in the water. Ugh. But then there's a lot of other creatures I would like to get. For one, I know I want to do tame a rhino, or get a rhino, which means I need a high drag weight creature. I don't have any at the moment, so I need to tame like a Rex, a Bronto, I think a Parasaur might work, a Giga Cardchar, something like that. That is. And then like breed it up and have decent stats on it, and then go do the Rhino. But that's a lot of work, and then that whole process sucks too. Taming a Rhino is like just a hassle. Then there's like the obligatory Quetzal tame. Especially now that we got that Quetzal saddle. Was that a good one? I don't remember. Those are Equus. Yeah, so we picked up 2 Quetzal saddles during that run. So like, I usually tame a Quetzal just because it's like an old school method of thinking is having a Quetzal around for everything. But with like a Rhino or a Wyvern, you don't. The Quetzals are a lot less important. But it's still kind of like in my opinion, one of those things. It's like a must do. Otherwise, you're not playing ARK. I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff that I could still do. If you want to see something specific. Leave it in the comments. I have had a thought of like taming everything I have a saddle for. I don't know if I want to do that on this series or not though, but I may think about it. I think it would be kind of cool to have to go tame every single creature that I have a saddle for. That with the exception of obviously like the ones that aren't on here, like the Shasta, like. These are not on this map, so. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's pretty good for an episode. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. We are trying to get to 2,000. I would gladly accept any subs. Just remember they're free. They don't cost you anything to do, and if you don't. Later down the line decide you don't want to be subbed, you can always take it away. But they definitely help us creators, or smaller ones are the ones that it really helps. So with that said though, y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.